Well, hello, Stormy Mangello. How are you
Hello, Marty.
today? I'm not sure we can see you. I've got a picture of Orlando there. You might want to move around a little bit. I think your background screen is maybe
Oh,
erasing you.
oh
But
no.
Stormy is here with us today, and we're going to get ready for Orlando Herrera Jr., our bestie, the king of music. Super excited about having the king of music here. Send us your comments. We will get them answered live on stage. Please send us your comments. You can put a comment anywhere you want there in the screen. If you're on the Twitch Entertainment Network today, if you are on Facebook, we are streaming on 4 different channels of Facebook today. Also, we're on Instagram Live right now. Is running good. Had some problems with Instagram last week. They were attacked and shut down, and so then we struggled to get that back working. It is back working now. Instagram is back up live. I see Shankar is with us. Shankar Damadaran from India, and Gujarat, all over the news. All over the news.
Thank you, Marty. Very good to see you, and good to see everybody else tonight.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the music program. So much awaited.
Yeah,
Orlando's
you
music.
too. And Stormy is with us. She's got her camera working. But Gujarat, all over the news with the data center. My goodness, 100 billion. Amdani has announced. Dr. Charlene is with us from Canada. Dr. Charlene, how are you feeling today? Hopefully good, hopefully good, hopefully good. Stormy, it looks like you got your clouds up in the background.
Yes.
Yeah. Shankar, you want to tell us what's going on with the $100 billion for the data centers? Amdani has announced he's coming in and had a big data, conference there with AI all last week. What's going on in India?
Well, India is really poised to be one of the biggest countries in technology, and the Prime Minister is supporting all of that. And India wants to be at the center of AI development, technology, and with the new generation embracing it, and with the talent all around, seems like all and every effort by the government is focused on data centers, on AI, on the new technologies, and supposedly the R&D is going to be very big. In fact, I attended a meeting where the Vice Chief Minister announced that the R&D center in Gujarat is going to be one of the biggest in the world, encouraging everybody to come in and give their projects, what they plan to do. And the government is more like supporting in a very one-on-one basis. So they've opened the doors up that people, the youth, the innovation guys, the startups can come together to do corporate startups, so that there is no big difference today between a corporate and an individual who wants to collaborate, because AI is going to generate all of that. So this is where we are going, and I'm so glad I'm in the place, and I'm looking at every step of what the government is doing. And I'm here also as the Secretary General of TGEOC to support anybody who wants to look at Gujarat. We're looking at Gujarat investments. We're looking at collaborations in Gujarat. Please reach out. And our new magazine, also Presidential, will have some articles connected with this. So stay tuned. We will announce all of that. Yeah.
We've been working on Presidential Magazine, and maybe I've not been working enough, but I can tell you guys, I do have one of the new recipes in there for Lady Bird Johnson's barbecue sauce, which we have done recently. So it's going to be chock full with recipes again from our trip to Washington, D.C., our trip to New Orleans. And let's head on up to Canada with Dr. Charlene. What is going on up there in snow country?
Well, hi, Marty. Hi, everybody. Well, we had another little storm yesterday, but the 60 centimeters of snow is slowly going down, getting a little warmer. And I know I'm very busy with so many different things, but thank you for asking. Has it been snowing in Carolina at all?
Down here, we got that surprise snow. Everybody was so excited, and I even took Barry out to get on the sled, and I put a video let's watch Dad eat a chain link fence.
I saw that. I saw
Stormy's like, what are you doing? Where are you steering?
know.
Like right into a steel fence. I was like, hey, you know.
Yeah.
So
I thought I should go down there and train you on how to toboggan.
I need training on how to do better so that I don't eat chain link fences. Yeah, but it was fun, and we had a snowball fight, and we actually built a snowman, which was exciting.
I saw that, yeah.
And he was little and pathetic, but we said, hey, he's our snowman though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Also, big congratulations again to our scholarship winner for the Global Embassy of Culture, Ms. Adeyasun of Nigeria, Africa. If you have a scholarship and you are a paying member that you'd like to put in, the only limitation on you is it has to be a family member. So we don't care if it's a niece, a nephew, a cousin, an uncle. I'm 60 years old and going to university for my doctoral, so I have not put in for it because that really wouldn't be appropriate. But today we are celebrating the Music King, and it's going to be our buddy Orlando. Any order of business that you would like to do, Charlene? Did you want to mention at all the upcoming March 4th and 5th International Film Festival?
Well, I'm excited. I believe it's our third time, isn't it, Marty?
Yeah, this is our third year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we have some really good films in there. It'll be interesting to see how everybody votes.
Yeah, and we've been keeping it small. Stormy will be here and helping with that. And of course, we're going to invite anybody from our board who would like to come on and assist. Everybody's always welcome. So, if you've got something you want to plug, like Mona with the Art District, or whatever's going on, just let us know. We welcome anybody at all to come on in. With the film festival, it is every year the same date, March 4th and 5th. So we're lined up and teed up, and we'll be hosting it here at the headquarters. We will go live worldwide with that for everybody to watch. So don't worry about missing. We're definitely gonna be broadcasting live again this year. And then Prince Kojo Hilton has been very busy, our executive director in Brazil. In fact, I saw him at all types of movies from Carnival and at everything. So that was pretty amazing. He's been very busy in Brazil. So God bless him. Without further ado, I want to showcase our big guest today, Orlando Herrera Jr. We call him the Music King for a reason. Orlando is live with us from Washington, D.C. Orlando, what is going on today in the music world?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me, Marty. For those of you that don't know, my name is Orlando Herrera Jr., but in the music world, I go by Sal Negro. I am instrumentalist, record label owner, publishing company owner. I dabble in different genres. Of course, I play different instruments as an instrumentalist, but it's just something that I've been doing since my early days of growing up, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. I mean, I've traveled the world several times as a DJ. I have produced music for plenty of people, throughout the world in different genres, and I just like to keep on going. I just got back from a trip just yesterday from Boston, and that was really good there because, of course, as a label owner, I also, besides having digital, I also have vinyl. So with the vinyl, I like to do in-person, sales to stores as opposed to doing it online because I like the interaction of the people that I go ahead and want to work with and collaborate with. So I was up in Boston at a couple of stores up there, and then of course I had the DJ at an event thereafter. So if I seem a little bit exhausted or something of the sort, that's just because I still catching up on sleep. But other than that, I am very proud of the projects that I have put together throughout the years. And the three latest vinyl projects that I have at this moment is This Is My Neighborhood, which is a full album of spoken word, jazz, world beat, and funk. She Is Beautiful, which is a jazzy, breakbeat, house music type of EP with 3 tracks on that. And then there's another one called No One's Permission, which is more of a deep house, um, genre based vinyl, for those, that like, for those DJs in the club, or if not, in radio stations and such. And then I have another project that, as a matter of fact, should be showing up today. It's called Built from Broken Days. That's another one for, dance music related. And project that I'm working on right now, which is a full album of jazz, funk, and spoken word. And I just stay busy. I stay busy, not only with the music, but also, with my business, the publishing, the record distribution.
And you just come back from Boston, you said.
Yeah.
I know you were cruising around up there and signing albums, and you went to at least 2 different shops there. You want to tell us about the stores you went to?
Sure. One is called Good Taste Records. It's on the north end of Boston. Really, it's sort of in a cutaway. It looks like the old streets of Boston, back in the days of the Tea Party and everything else. It's really, really nice out there. And there is a couple, a husband and wife, that actually own the store. And it's a 2-story. I saw it as a 2-story. And, they had plenty of people there. I did some record signing while I was there. And it was a lot of fun to be there. They took some pictures of me with the records, which I will send over to Marty, later on today. That way you can go ahead and post those up. And then I, shortly after, went to a Music Research Library, which is another record store, which is on the west side of Boston. Pretty good area there.
Yeah, how was the snow? I mean, were you struggling with the Lyft and the Uber and the taxis? And
as a matter of fact, I have to say, if I had to compare DC to Boston, DC barely had any snow because they cleaned up their snow so well, you hardly noticed it. I still notice a lot of snow out here in DC. They get to it when they get to it. But Boston, there was no problem. Sidewalks are clean. The
that's
curbs
cool.
are clean. I mean, they had.
How was the customary black ice piles on the corners? Was that melted?
There weren't any.
Okay.
There weren't any. No.
Okay, because down here in North Carolina, we're experiencing what we call fake spring too. Yeah, fake spring part 2.
They've used the parking lot here in DC by RFK Stadium, which is almost demolished, as a dumping ground for all the snow.
Oh gosh!
So as you drive by, you barely see the parking lot. It stands about, the snow stands about 3 stories tall now. It's a hideous sight as far as I'm concerned, but that's what they got to do. That's what they got to do. I preferably would go ahead and say, just start dumping it in the Potomac and let it go down the Potomac, and then it makes its way down to the ocean. But that's just my opinion on that. But back to music, though, I write basically on how I'm feeling and what's going on around me. We could start off with This Is My Neighborhood, which is basically about me growing up in the South Bronx at a young age, and the title song, "This Is My Neighborhood," I do a spoken word piece where I speak of different things that I experienced growing up. The different songs that are on there are the different places that I traveled or I lived, in those areas, and they were pretty much what I felt I needed to go ahead and share with the world. I mean, this is it was an album that was, ooh, sheesh. I think I thought about putting this album together, let's see, about 27 years ago. Um, the first song, of course, "This Is My Neighborhood," was finally written in 2014. And then,
Now, can we get a taste of that so that
sure,
people can
sure.
kind of sort of? I want them to hear "This Is My Neighborhood." Shanker, I know Shanker's pumped about American music, and this is Afro-Cuban. But here we go.
Wow.
I hope everybody can hear it.
Yes.
Kids laying on the street, fire hydrants at full blast, double dutching the girls, skelsies, hopscotch, shooting hoops on the half court. Oh man, the fellas are getting down with some handball, while the neighborhood old lady is looking out her window, checking everybody out.
That's great.
I know.
This is where blacks and Spanish got down, where funk and salsa were playing as you walk down the street, smelling black-eyed peas and collard greens, or arroz con pollo. But the Spanish guys on the corner were kicking it live with the song, congas, and some dominoes, all in my neighborhood. Where every corner had a bodega and a candy store, where you got that fresh bread in the morning, so mom can give you that butter sandwich as she drinks her Stella before you head off to school. Be good in school and eat all your lunch, I would hear her say, as I held my quarter in my hand for some cookies, only in my neighborhood. Where 3 o'clock was the time you fought after school, where respect was made with your hands, where if you did something wrong, the chancleta or the belt was a quick tool of punishment, where you had to be fine for the girls to like you, and you had to be cute for the boys to dig you. And if the street light came on, well, you know, where block parties were the social gathering spot to show off your latest brocads or chucks, where the DJ battles took place in the park, where dancing into the night was better than being home, where growing up was hard, where the block had a code, where respect for your elders was the rule, where gangs, drug dealers, drug addicts, and welfare was common. Then again, I loved growing up here, where there was no other place, nothing, the BX, the boogie down. But then you got your neighborhood, and I got mine. For this is my neighborhood.
Man, that's some good stuff. And Sal is also broadcasting, I believe, every second Saturday from the Eaton Hotel, the famous Eaton Hotel in Washington, D.C. Coming back to everybody. So if you want to hear his Afro-Cuban experience live from the Eaton Hotel worldwide, you want to tell us about broadcasting from the hotel and how did you get to the hotel? Why did you go there?
It was kind of interesting. I had been asked to go ahead and DJ a couple of their parties. They have a beautiful rooftop at the hotel, and with a large space, the stage, bar, the whole nine. So I was, and an outdoor portion to the rooftop. So I was asked to go ahead and DJ up there a couple of parties. And I heard about, as you walk in, I should say, into the hotel, off to the right-hand side, there is a room that you see records in, and you see what looks like a radio station. It seems like a radio station, but you're not sure. And then I saw that, so I asked the audio manager, what's the space about? And he told me, and I said I would like to go ahead and do a show there. So he goes, sure. And he initially allowed me to do a show there. I think it was every Thursday. When I started off for the first 2 years, every Thursday. And then after a while, because I had so much going on, it was brought down to twice a month on a Saturday. And then now I'm at once a month, which is fine by me because all the stuff I got going on. And I'm actually celebrating my 9th year being at the Eaton Hotel, doing my radio show. And it's a lot of music, basically from different African countries and also from South American countries, and and some here from the States. And it's just very uplifting and upbeat music that I go ahead and DJ for 2 hours. Which is a lot of fun to do. I might, every once in a while I bring in a guest, and they'll play their own style of music, just to go ahead and give some differentiality, to the show. So I had in January, I had a gentleman by the name of Don Q on, and he did salsa for 2 hours, and then I came in and did my Afro house and Afro cultural set after. So you had 4 hours of just a lot of music that was going on.
And you actually, I remember you went to New York one time for the New York Fashion Show, and the big DJ who was above you that they were paying big time money was unable to show up, and they were like, oh my gosh, hey, Orlando, could you play every day? And you were like, sure.
And that, that was kind of interesting there, because I was just up there with some friends. They had invited me to come by to Fashion Week, and I forgot the name of the house that was the fashion house that was that I wound up playing for. But the main DJ was a no-show, and they needed somebody to go ahead and play music for the models on the runway. So I just happened to have my music on me, which I always do every time I walk out of the house. I didn't have headphones with me, but I always carried my music. And I went ahead and said, look, I could go ahead and do it. And the person that was with me, that knew the owner of the fashion house, told them, look, he'll go ahead and do it. And they were like, you sure? You got some music? I said, yeah, I got some music that will go just perfect for it. And I played South African house music, which worked well because the models were able to go ahead and go with the rhythm and everything else that was going on. I mean, the fashion house owner You saw him in the corner dancing, having a good time. I mean, the people that were there, the reporters and everything, everybody was busy moving to the beat because it's an infectious beat that I go ahead and I put, out there with the music. I don't want it to just be danceable. I want it, when I go ahead and do something as far as music goes, I want it to tell a story, whether I'm DJing or I'm working on my own music. Everything is about telling a story. So, and that's what it was all about there. And then when the whole show was over and they were going ready to do their after party, they asked me if I wanted to go ahead and continue on. And I said, sure. In the middle of me doing my thing, the DJ that was not there showed up and complained that, I shouldn't be doing their portion of the show. The fashion house owner, was not happy about the disruption, but, I was very professional about it. And I said, look, if the person is here and they've already been paid, let them continue on. I will go ahead and, just step to the side and enjoy just like everybody else. And the fashion house owner respected that so much that when the next night came on, he decided to go ahead and have me come through instead of the person that they had scheduled. And I was able to do the rest of the week, which I was not planning to do because I was only there for the weekend. So, it worked out for me and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then you went down to Puerto Rico and you were doing some stuff down there on the island.
Yeah, Puerto Rico was kind of interesting. I was actually there with my wife on our honeymoon, and I was asked to go ahead.
And you saw a DJ table.
Yeah, and they asked me if I wanted to play because they were opening up a new restaurant and they having this big, party. And I said, sure. And I played, and it was a lot of fun there, because we were there for a week. And we had a great time there. I did a couple of parties there, and and it was just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, doing all that stuff. And
well, you get around, man, and formerly living in California for a long time. I know you made several trips out to California to try to bring back all your guitars, clear out storage centers, riding the trains through the Sierra Nevada and deserts, and man, that took a couple of years, a couple of trips.
I have moved out of New York in 2010 to California, which I spent 5 years there. Had a great time there, but I have my mother in New York, and right now she's getting ready to turn 89 this coming April. But back then, I was a bit concerned about her. I mean, I have my other family members that could go ahead and look out for her, but I was concerned about her. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and move back to the East Coast. And I didn't want to come back to New York. I wanted somewhere, different that I could go ahead and get things going. So I picked DC, which was in retrospect no different than being in New York, but I call it my second home.
But significantly different than living in California. I want to throw it up to freezing Canada, up to Charlene. Charlene
I don't knock Canada. I've been to
Toronto, I'm gonna hit Canada with a question right now because Charlene is working on constantly initiatives with internet protection for children.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to get her take on, the therapeutic benefits of listening to music and music classes in high schools and music appreciation, the beauty of music. A lot of those classes are gone, Charlene. Yes. They don't have music. They don't teach it in the schools anymore. And I was so excited this year when Barry said that she had signed up for art class and also theater class. But what are your thoughts around music and what Orlando was doing with his life? He's talking about his childhood in that last song we talked about. And then he did mention you might get the belt when somebody takes their strap off for some quick discipline. That's I would like to get Charlene's take on that. And don't hold any punches, Charlene. We love you to death.
Oh, I love all of you too. Well, I come from a long line of musicians, and I'm an identical twin, and my twin sister and I used to sing and play guitar on radio and TV. Wow. So I have a real appreciation for this interview. And my mother taught, prepared students for opera school. So we were at different ends of the spectrum. My twin sister and I were more folk and rock, and she was classical. So we kind of met in the middle. And I really like your lifestyle, because I would have loved to do that, but my darn twin got married first. So
yeah, who knew? Who knew all this information? This is why I ask questions. Who knew that Charlene played the guitar and your sister and all? Nobody knew about this.
Yeah.
Charlene, what do you think about childhood violence with the belt and strap? I mean, I grew up with that, the strap whippings, my whole life. Where are you on that? Talk with us about that.
I don't believe that there needs to be like a corporal punishment. I know a raised voice or just saying the word no, if done effectively and from a very young age, is what we need to discipline children. That's the way I was brought up, and that's the way I brought up my son. And I really don't think the corporal punishment is necessary.
Yeah. And then I would like to now go over to India with Shankar and Shankar, with the Art District of India. You know, you guys have had so much beautiful art with Mona. You know, we have seen all of that in one of the shows previously, the paintings, but there's more to art. How do you feel about music art, and what is going on in Gujarat with music as an art today? Is you know, I know Anil has got the big music live on stage and everything with the festival. Tell us what's going on with music in India.
See, music in India is almost the heart of the whole actual happenings. You know, Bollywood, which is a worldwide export, and it never stops. Just like how you say in New York, the city never sleeps. It's the same in Mumbai, where the music and entertainment never stops. And especially with today's technology and today's youth and the new stories being developed, it is storyline, music, and all the big hits that are taking place. To so to speak, in Gujarat, what is happening is we got the Great Garba Festival, which is a 9-day music festival with dance and music, and it goes on and on through the night. And I want to really invite Mona to speak about the Gujarat's Garba Festival. Mona, can you just tell them?
Oh, it is just so much fun. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here.
Mona.
Hey, how you doing?
So it's a festival where we dance to the goddess, so that it's not just music, but it's music that involves and energizes our chakras. So it's a dance, music for more vitality and more energy. So it's everything combined together. And community also comes together. So it builds community. It helps to enliven the neighborhoods, what Orlando's music is all about. And we kind of weave it with our culture and our tradition. So,
yeah, and Mona, I think didn't you guys say that it's dancing and music for like 8 or 9 days straight?
yes, 9 nights, because it is supposed to be the 9 different avatars of the goddess, which are the 9 ways the chakras, the energy travels right from down till here. So it's scientific also. 9 nights continuous.
Amazing. Just amazing. When we come back, we're going to go to album number 2. The second album is going to be She Is Beautiful. Right now, just here, you know, you can see we are showcasing very easily how to get in there to the first album we showcased today. And if you're interested in all of Sal's 75 different, approaching 100, if not over 100, we have his website we've been featuring here. Just get on there, get on Bandcamp. He's pretty much on everything, every place you would want to go. If you like to get your music from someplace else and you're not a big fan of Bandcamp, you're not going to have a problem finding Orlando Herrera Jr. otherwise going underneath the moniker there, as you can see, of Sal Negro. That is his stage name. But yeah, all of his music is all available and not hard to find. And really, the best thing to put in is Sal Negro. So I know we've been displaying Orlando Herrera Jr., but really the best thing is to put in Sal Negro. And I mean, if you were just to type that into Google or Microsoft, you're going to see that. So, and Sal, you want to tell us all the different Orlando? I think you aren't you on Spotify and Amazon and iTunes, and give us a rundown, will you?
Yeah, I'm oh sheesh. Yeah, Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, Weezer. There's, I think, 10 different ones in South America. There are several out in Europe, and there's, I think, 2 or 3 out in Japan. So, I'm spread out all over the place. It's just a matter of just looking up, under my name, Sal Negro, and then, and you'll find out, you'll find my music. And I mean, each one will probably come with a story. If it hasn't, believe me, let me know. I mean, you always reach me, and
Yeah.
and then I will go ahead and put out, the story behind each song. I mean, I'm a one-person wrecking machine, so to speak, because I have to do this all myself. I do all the music, I do all the marketing, I have to meet the people, and I mean, I'm a personable person, so it's it's just about having fun, telling a story, and at the end of the day, working with different cultures. Speaking of India, before we go on a break, I met a couple of artists just recently in a trip to New York who have heard about me, and they want to go ahead and work with me. So I'm looking forward to that. And, I got to make sure that I do my homework, to make sure that I represent, India correctly in the music. Don't want to go ahead and mess anything up. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I'm initially a classically trained guitarist. So, I started out Spanish classical music. So I know how to go ahead and do my thing and have fun.
Orlando, I'm going to play one from my side. This is one of my favorite songs. I think the sound might come through a bit stronger on my side. I'm going to bring that back up and add it back to the stage. This was done with Diamond Dancer. So this is My Brother for Hope for Love.
Okay, before you play it, I got to tell you the story behind that one.
Okay.
If you look to my left, right here.
Okay.
That's a picture of my younger brother who passed away in 2018. That song is in honor of him. Originally, it was just an instrumental because, that was my grieving process of writing a song for him. He passed away in his sleep at the age of 54. And I keep a picture of him here in the studio just to have him look over. I'm his older brother, and the oldest of 5 children. But I wrote it for him, but I felt that I needed more to this song, and I contacted a friend of mine named Diamond Dancer, who is out in Michigan. She was initially from Detroit, who now lives in Grand Rapids, and exceptional spoken word artist. And I told her to write something. I told her the story and everything, and she wrote something, and we finally collaborated. I had to go ahead and work on the music and everything to fit the words. But this is a spoken word jazz piece that she does some singing on, which she debuts as singing. And I just hope you enjoy it, and I like it.
Man, I'll tell you what, I don't know how you could not enjoy your music. It is fantastic. Here is Sal Negro and Diamond Dancer, My Brother for Hope for Love.
Trying to write this letter, make myself feel better, but the words just slip away, hurting each other, sisters, brothers. We've got to find a way, wishing, praying for hope. For love, wishing, praying for hope, for love. Daydreaming out this window, hours come and they go. Try to understand it. We need solutions. Human revolution. Human revolution. The world is in our hands. Wishing, praying for hope, for love, for love. Wishing, praying for hope, for love. So many times tried to capture the words. Pick up a pen and my eyes become blurred. Wanting to share a message of hope, betrayed by the tears and the lump in my throat. Day after day, I try to move on. Not good to hold on to this pain for so long. Don't want to forget all the things we hold dear. God, please numb the hurt that you're no longer here. Memories clear, picture you in my mind. Days move along, mark the passing of time. I hear your voice and I see your face. We're always connected throughout time and space. So, my dear brother, I want you to know I carry you with me wherever I go. Wishing, praying for hope, for love, for love. Wishing, praying for hope, for love. Let's start the conversation to raise our vibration. It's up to me and you. Start teaching the children and trust the future to them. There's so much we can do. Wishing, praying for hope, for love, for love. Wishing, praying for hope, for love. Wishing, praying for hope, for love, for love. Wishing, praying
Well, guys, there you go. There you go. Just unbelievable again. I'm going to head on out to a break with that in mind. And when we come back, we're going to hear one song and then jump off here at the 1 hour mark. We're going to hear one song when we come back from the second album today. We promised you a second album, so we're going to do it. This is going to be from the newest album, She Is Beautiful. If you want to order the albums, you can. They come in the mail. This is My Neighborhood. I ordered. It came, actually, it was pressed, the big vinyl black album. It was pressed out of England. And so I told Sal, wow, man, I paid shipping for this, and it came to us out of England. It was so nice just outside of London. We'll be right back. Thank you guys so much. And we'll have a short break for our sponsors. Give us 4 minutes.
Thanks for watching and stay tuned. We'll be right back. Be sure to support our amazing sponsors, stop by, say hello, and explore how you can do business together. We truly appreciate their partnership and yours.
Digitize parenting skills for online child protection? Be safe and learn about digital supervision. Suggested reading Eyes on the Internet, a resource book for parents, guardians and professionals. Eyes on the Internet is available globally on Amazon. For details and to learn more from the author, go to cedo-gebauer.com. Together, let's be the shield that protects the future of our children.
Every generation, every sacrifice. Our nation's service members have stood up for our freedom, our families, and our future. Now it's our turn to stand up for them. This year, you can honor their service in a deeply personal way by sponsoring a $17 Veterans Wreath. Each wreath is more than a symbol. It's a heartfelt tribute to the heroes who served and to the families who carry their legacy. Visit wreathsacrossamerica.org to sponsor a wreath today. This isn't just a wreath. It's a personal gift to an American hero.
Priya Children's Academy provides a holistic education to the children. Total strength of 40 experienced teachers and 850 students. Our STEAM teaching methodology is adapted to meet our students' needs. Our science labs for physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics are well equipped to benefit our students in higher. Computer lab has with internet facility and a dedicated server. Conference hall. Our school's gallery-style conference hall is equipped with multimedia facility, herbal garden. We've 40 type of medicinal plants in our school's herbal garden. School has 3 buses and 2 vans to pick up and drop our students at specific locations. Extracurricular activity. We encourage innovation, engagement and empathy among students. We're the beacon light in the ocean of knowledge.
Okay, guys, back with you with Orlando Herrera Jr. from Washington, D.C., live from Canada today, live from India today, all the way on the northwestern side of Gujarat, beautiful Gujarat, all over the news this week for the massive investment into artificial intelligence, 100 billion announced minimum, and then all over the news with the huge AI conference and blockchain. And of course, the director of the United Nations was there and spoke, and many other people. And then up in freezing Canada, in the white tundra of the endless snows and bent trees, we have our friend who is warm and fuzzy and has the heat on, Dr. Charlene. We saw Dr. Charlene's commercial. How'd you like your commercial, Dr. Charlene? Oh, you're muted. Let's check you, see if we can on. There you go.
I was so pleased to see that, Marty. Thank you so much.
It's been running. Your commercial has been running, and Dr. Charlene is an official ambassador for the United States Presidential Service Center International Film Festival. But her book on childhood protection and child protection, and her many bills that she's had passed through the Parliament up there in Canada, and her positive influence in the White House here with President Trump about more and more child internet protection is needed, is all concentric to the deaths and suicides of children. And we're all very concerned about that. In fact, I would just like to add, before we head into the beauty of music with Orlando, the beauty of his music and culture, and the global embassy of culture, and experiencing Afro-Cuban music, okay? I would just like to say Sweden announced this week that they're getting rid of a lot of digital whiteboards, projectors, tablets, phones, and they're actually progressing backwards towards paper and papyrus with written pens and instruction using textbooks printed on vellum and parchment, things from the 1300s. And so, is it a bad idea? Probably not. Probably not. Charlene, did you hear or read about that? What's going on in Sweden?
I've heard about it. There are different universities and colleges doing that as well, because there's so much cheating.
And Barry's
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, the cheating, and that's a problem too. Barry, our 15-year-old daughter, is really big on writing and drawing, and expresses herself through drawing, and keeps an active, huge steno book going at all times. Also, a shout out there to Hayden Soloway. She popped in and was saying hello. Thank you so much, Hayden. Barry has been keeping a huge, constant book and writing. And Barry be the first one to tell you that the college studies prove humans that write things holding a pen or a pencil with their hand have better retention than those who are using tablets and laptops. So those are proven therapeutic studies. Orlando, let's jump back into wrapping things up today and closing it down. All
right,
I think we're getting better sound. If I play the song you want me to play,
okay,
we're getting better sound. So do we want to go back into your music?
Then you can go ahead and play that. You're gonna do "She Is Beautiful." Just go to the merch. Go to merch.
Okay.
Yeah, go up to merch.
I got you right there.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say this really quick. I am actually celebrating 50 years of being a DJ this October, and I am looking to go ahead and go on tour. Just to a few cities, but also to different universities, different youth programs, just to speak about music and things of that nature. That's what I have in plan. I just have to go ahead and sit down and put it all together, and then of course get all the funding together for that, because there's a lot of funding that probably will take place with that. I don't know if you folks could help me with that, but that's something I'm just putting out there. There will be more more news on that in the coming weeks. But
I think if you put it out in the universe and you speak it, that is a great
which
art.
I am actually doing, and I'm actually in the process of doing a couple of videos and writing all about that, so that can happen. But aside from that, this next one is She Is Beautiful is something that I happened to go ahead and put together. I was at a club, I had just finished DJing, and I just happened to go ahead and just look up, and it's just all these beautiful women of different cultures, different shapes and sizes, different ages. I mean, it was just, and I just thought about it, and I was like, wow, wouldn't it be nice if I could go ahead and do something about them? And at that time, I had this whole jazz thing going in my brain, but I wanted a certain beat to go with it, and I was thinking of some a specific type of drums and stuff like that, jazz drums to go along with it. So I went ahead and put it all together. And but this is my homage to all the beautiful women out there.
All right. Well, here we go for your listening pleasure. She Is Beautiful. This is exactly what the album looks like when it comes in the mail. We got an advance copy of it. And I always tell people, like last week, we had the mega event here at the Global Embassy of Culture headquarters, sold out event. You couldn't move with people eating and dining. But I mentioned, on the podium, real friends are looking to pay full price with their friends. They're not looking for discounts. So
right.
when people call me and say, hey, yeah, we want to come down for a week and stay at the bed and breakfast for free. It's your old Navy buddy. It's like, you're the sixth person who called this year. No, we're not doing, and so when you buy an album, you pay full price. And Renee, Professor Renee, Critcher Lyons, I told her, Renee, I want to pay full price for my book, for a copy of your book. I want to pay full price. And she was like, oh, that's just for you and Stormy. I was like, no, I want to pay full price. So please support the artists. Please support the writers. Please support the authors. As you saw, Dr. Charlene has her book out there. It's on Amazon. Please support the authors, the writers, the musicians. They need your support. And here is She Is Beautiful. Man, that is some good stuff, bro. I could play all day long, and we could have a concert for like 3 hours. But I know we don't have time to do that. I would like to say goodbye to our dear friend for over 10 years, probably going on 20, very close to 20, Orlando Herrera Jr. and his loving wife, Carla. Sending out hearts of love, and also to ask our Secretary General for the World, Shankar Damodharan, to maybe lead us out with his final thoughts for the month of February. We will be meeting again in March, and we have, of course, bookings all the way through. The next opening is November if somebody is interested in coming on the show. March 21st, we will have Reverend Chuck Eke, and we're discussing more of his books that he's published. Mr. Secretary Charlene is coming on with her books April 18th. Jean Marie, God blesses Jean Marie Russo if she's feeling up to it. A Catalyst for Change, May 16th. June 20th, Sarah Grace from England and her Odyssey, unbelievable Odyssey of being ripped off for over $100,000. She's telling her story. July 18th, Sandra Cohn. And the list goes on and on. The next opening is not until November for those of you who would like to be on and get some coverage. Sal, Orlando, we love you so much. Thank you for your beautiful music. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Orlando. Wonderful.
Thank you.
And over to you, Shanker, for your goodbye message and leading us into March.
Thank you so much. It was such a wonderful evening, morning for you, and I'm looking forward to meet you, everybody again next in the month of March. And let the good times roll on with the TGEOC, bringing world culture together, cross-pollinate, and make it a worldwide celebration of love. Thank you.